In this episode of LaYinka Speaks, I want to talk about the power of language and the power of words that we use. You know the saying, like, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. To a certain extent, I get that. Yeah, the way you say something, the tonality, the pace, the volume in which you say something will definitely shift and change the meaning and interpretation of what you say. Case in point, you can say the word hello 3 different ways in terms of volume, in terms of pace, in terms of pitch, and the way it will be received by someone will absolutely be different every single time. However, I do believe that there is a merit in us checking in with the language and the words that we use, yes, with other people, and firstly, more so with ourselves. Now, I know that in previous episodes on this podcast, I've used the word let go in relation to letting go of emotions and letting go of hurt and letting go of pain. In recent times, I have switched that language. And one of the things I love about doing a podcast is that you get to witness my evolution over time as I evolve and I grow and I come to new realizations for myself and through the work that I do with my clients. Now, I have switched from using the word let go to using the word release. So, for any of the past episodes where I use the word let go, just allow yourself to replace them with the word release. Okay? Now, you're probably wondering, why have you switched from using the word let go to using the word release? I'll share why. You know, when you let go of something, the mind interprets that as a loss. Let go of pain, let go of blame, let go of shame. The mind interprets that as a loss. And your mind's job is to keep you safe. Your mind's job is to allow you to survive. And the sense of loss can be interpreted as something dangerous. It can be interpreted as something unsafe. Right? And so when you think of the idea of letting something go, the mind doesn't want to let go because it doesn't want to lose. It doesn't want to lose. It doesn't want to end up in a place where it feels like it is at a deficit of some sort. Right? And so that's why in many ways sometimes letting go of something is hard, because it comes with the perception and the interpretation, the connotation of loss. And just to take that point forward, I know that in the past, when I've worked with clients, talking to them about letting go of anger and letting go of pain, it does feel like a loss in terms of something that they have to grieve, something that they really have to mourn because they are losing something. So they think, this person has done this to me and I have to let go of that anger and let go of that hurt and let go of that pain, which means I am losing out on my right to feel this way about something that someone did to me. So you can see why sometimes it does feel hard to let go. It does feel hard to move on from things because we want to hold on, we want to win, we don't want to lose. So in comes the word release. When we release something, the idea of releasing something comes with the connotation of gaining freedom, gaining peace, gaining lightness, gaining joy, gaining room, gaining space, gaining insight, gaining love, gaining. Releasing is a really beautiful way to replace the word let go. So instead of saying let go of anger, I choose to release that anger. And I want you to even just do it right now. Maybe there might be something right now in your life that you have been struggling to let go of, especially emotionally. I want you to say the 2 phrases. I choose to let go of ABC, whatever ABC is for you, and I choose to release ABC. And as you say each one of those out loud, you will notice that there is a different energy, there is a different feeling, there is a difference that you sense when you say each of those phrases. And release, typically, I have found for myself and for my clients that it comes with a greater freedom of liberation and lightness and freedom. And that is something you gain. So even though you are shedding something, that shedding comes with something you gain. So it's not actually a loss. The mind sees it as a win. Through this act, I am actually winning. Through releasing this pain, I'm winning because I'm gaining freedom. I'm gaining peace. Releasing this hurt and this anger, I'm gaining space within myself. I'm gaining lightness. Releasing my need to be validated, I am gaining a sense of groundedness within myself. I'm gaining a feeling of validation within myself. I'm gaining a feeling of value and worthiness. Do you see? Language is so powerful. And you can see as you're listening to this, and you can hear and feel that just changing a single word in a sentence can shift the way your mind perceives it, the way your mind interprets it, and the way you feel about it. And when the way you feel about it changes, then your decisions change too. Yes, because your feelings really do govern your actions a lot of the time. And I know that we say that we don't want to be people of feelings. Yeah, but sometimes you got to push through and you don't care about the feelings and just go ahead. But truly, how you interpret something, the meaning that you give something will shift the way you feel about it, which will impact the way you go about it, the things you do or do not do. So I want you to try this on for size. Allow yourself to consider all of the things or anything that you have been struggling to let go of, or that you've been telling yourself that you wish to let go of, or that you want to let go of, or that you should or must or need to let go of. And just switch that word let go for release. I choose to let go of this. I choose to release this. I choose to release this anger. I choose to release this hurt. I choose to release this pain. I choose to release this resentment. I choose to release this sadness. I choose to release, and see how that feels. And based on how it feels differently now, notice what you are more inclined to do instead. Notice what you are more inclined to see instead. Maybe you'll even start to notice new things about the same situation because you have moved from a place of losing into a beautiful, 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 liberating, freeing place of gaining through releasing.